And now you're a dirt
All right,
liar.
let's transition.
Insulted me.
Transition over. And we're going. Here we go.
There's technically no chaos here.
This is like the calmest stream I've ever seen in my life.
So calm, even though you're running around.
Oh my
laundry.
god, look at Remy's eyes.
What is stream?
Oh my god. What is stream? Not this.
Welcome in, everybody, to tonight's episode of Francie's Fables. We have missed you dearly, and we are very excited to get underway. While Kelp trips in the darkness. She's okay, I hear laughing. We're good.
Or that might be crying.
She'd also be laughing if she lost a limb. Ask Phoebe.
Oh.
It's her pain laugh.
It was.
Yep, gotta laugh it off. Gotta laugh it off.
Real quick, let me say a huge thank you to Scottrick for the 19 months. And, oh my god, the cream of the crop! No, wait, hold on. Ooh, yeah!
Ooh,
it's the cream of the crop! I can't.
Thank you.
It's too low. It's too low. Thank you so much, Hulk, for the 45 months. Tier 2 sub? You're the one. You're my boy. Well, before we get into recap and question of the week, before we get into that, I would like to say a quick thank you to 1985 Games for being affiliated with this stream. Let me just, real quick, just throw that 1985, boom! Down there in the chat, you will see a lovely affiliate link for the channel. Go check out 1985 Games. They make wonderful things, including tabletop maps. These are very high quality, and I've shown them before, but I'll show you a quick one now. Right now, they are having a deal for bundles of their terrain, as well as for minis. But right now, I'm going to talk about the terrain. These maps are incredibly high detailed HD. Hold up. Okay. There we go. Incredibly high detail on these maps. This is the Hell and High Waters, both with ocean and hellscape maps. But right now you can find Dungeon Craft Volume 1 at $32. That's over 1,000 terrain pieces with all their classic dungeon assortments. Ritual rooms, dark hallways, even, caved-in areas, your classic pile of bones. All sorts of awesome stuff lie within these terrain packs. So thank you again, 1985 Games. Click that link there and find something awesome for yourself. Supports the stream, and we appreciate it greatly. So, before we get into our recap, we have a bit of a tradition here. A question every week. And I am such a good DM that I always have my question prepared before we even begin stream. That includes this stream, because my question...
Yeah, no, go ahead.
No, I'm just finding it in my notes, because I wrote it down earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're doing great. You're doing great, sweetie.
No, it's all good. It's here. I promise. I promise. It's here.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Doing great.
Yep. What does your character smell like?
Oh.
I'll answer that one very quickly.
Honestly?
I would imagine right now seawater. Like the ocean, considering we and maybe some blood.
That's fair.
Like,
all right,
like
what is your character's typical scent?
Phoebe honestly probably smells like a mixture of like sage and dirt.
Earthy.
Like, yeah, very like earthy, very like.
Surprised honey wasn't mentioned.
I was gonna say honey.
Dude, honey smells awful. Honey straight up smells so bad. I don't know what.
What
any
an
of y'all are
interesting
talking about.
take. What an interesting take.
Honey slaps. Honey's so good, dude. Honey smells so bad. I think
I'm
this
gonna
might be
tell Olhara Honeypot, and you're gonna be in trouble.
I hope so.
All right. Sage and dirt. Okay.
Sage and dirt.
I really hope
Sage and
that's
dirt,
Kelp
not
saying
honey.
that and not Phoebe. So,
Should be okay with it.
who's next?
How was honey smell? It smells so bad.
This is good. This is good.
I love that she keeps repeating it. It's like
Co.
reading the
none of us are
What?
convinced.
What is Ko's typical scent, please? Please. I thought you said... Oh, okay. You had something, but it was the cop-out, not like a real answer. Got it.
Yeah.
The ocean.
Yeah, because I was just based off of, what we were currently doing. His actual scent, I feel like it might be like a mid-tier cologne. So
Okay.
it's like
It's
something
not polo,
D&D
but like polo
cologne.
sport.
some D&D cologne, because he
I wear
when
polo. What the
when
fuck?
Bodman.
when he's actually being a bard and playing his music at whatever places, he needs to have a certain air about him, a certain level of fanciness, if you will. Because
we know all about that.
at the mid to high tier places that he plays at, you're not gonna be able to play there if you're not the part. So that's part of the part. He has to have a decent cologne.
Yeah, and in this fantasy world, it's the good smelling guys that turn the heads, and the really bad smelling guys. You're one or the other.
Tonight's gonna be fun.
I can
Could be
Listen,
great.
we've been off for a
be
little
great.
bit. All right, we're getting back
Tonight's
into
gonna
it.
be fucking
We're warming
great.
up. We're warming up.
No, we need to stop warming up. It's too fucking hot. Okay.
It is very hot. Yes.
The truest of facts.
All right, what does Temin smell like?
Temin smells like the old forest and rusted armor. Bits of metal and old trees and roots that pretty much make up the wood parts of his body that have been enchanted to form the base of his skeleton.
Makes sense. I imagine like like when you smell like grinded steel or iron, right? Kind of just electric metal smell. All right. Kane, Marcus.
I know what. One word
ahead.
answer right here.
Go ahead.
Musk. Just think about how he's been living.
Yep.
That dude's gonna be. It's gonna be like, oh.
He's ripe.
Yep.
In that hot workshop all day, in the hot sun all day, and then drinking all the rest of the time.
Yeah, there is no other smell that he's producing.
Oh, he's like a pirate.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a real pirate. All right, Kane.
Well, I guess town Kane would smell probably like leather and cheap perfume or expensive perfume, depending on how long he was hanging out in the brothel. But like adventuring Kane definitely smells of like dirt and this like, I'm gonna go with Marcus as must because he's sweating and he's big and beefy and he's doing work. So
Ooh, it smells like big muscly man.
Yep. He smells. You can definitely smell him. He's yeah. But so he smells like a working man. We'll leave it at that.
Yep.
Good. All right. Well, I hope that my question was very tuned and timely and
very appropriate for a 90+ degree day.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, absolutely.
Listen, we're helping the audience, okay? They can only hear and see what the characters
Right.
sound like.
This
or
is
look like,
5D D&D.
right? We're just giving the extra sense. Next, you're going to be like, what did it taste like? And I'm like, well, that's a little too much information.
Oh.
It's like, okay, Co, get some Drakkar Noir, spray it in the air and be like, okay, that's Co. And then if you want to smell, Marcus or Kane, you go
build up a sweat.
Go to the, go to the deodorant aisle and get the By Menon musk scent. And just put that up to your nose and, be awake for the next 36 hours.
Yeah.
If you want to smell Temin, go find a, I don't know, junkyard, right?
Just go to somebody's car and just huff the end of the tailpipe.
Exhaust.
Right.
He smells like exhaust.
Make sure. Go find a rusted out car in the middle of the woods. That way you get that foresty smell too.
Yes.
And if you want to smell Phoebe, go smell a bunch of honey. There you go.
What
She's not here. She's not here.
Like?
I know. That's why I said it.
Yeah.
Could you imagine living the life where you smelled like something you absolutely hated, but everybody else loved?
Yeah, no, right.
That would be so confusing.
Oh, would.
Do I smell bad?
No, you're lying.
You're lying. I can smell it. It's horrible.
All right, well, let us get underway with our recap of last week, as it has been a hot minute.
Of last week? Last session?
Sorry, of last episode.
Of last month?
It has been a hot minute since we have all been together, which is good. It's all good.
So.
But yes, so let me bring you back in time.
Oh my god. Oh, what a night.
So when we started last session with our heroes, they had just arrived outside of the tomb of the Pirate King. See, they were on their way when they were waylaid by the Pirate King himself, after being questioned directly on their intentions. The Pirate King saw it fit to send them there himself, and thus the party was magicked through the waters and arrived on the other side, outside of the tomb. Taking the dinghy of the ship to the shore with its blackened sands, they arrived to this carved stone monolith, the entrance wide, clearly chiseled by hand, but impressively large. They found a descending staircase leading into the darkness. Taking the sconces off the walls with them, they traveled deeper. After a while, they began to hear sounds at the bottom of these steps and see light. There was combat happening, an argument. Temerity's crew of the Spectral Maiden had arrived there before them and were currently fighting what appeared to be the undead. But these undead were that of their own crew, forced to rise and fight over and over again. While observing this, they saw Adelice, the tabaxi that they have run across a few times, the very one who is responsible for taking Phoebe's arm. They also saw another strange figure, a warforged, though this warforged joints were not that of wood, but of this other organic substance, this red liquid pumping through them, and this red misty haze surrounding its body. They discovered that this was indeed an inspired, the mortal enemy of quarry spirits from Eberron. Defeating their foes, some quickly, others more brutally, the party was left standing in a room filled to the brim with all earthly treasures. But in the center, a massive sarcophagus slides to the side, revealing a black chasm below. And that is where we are going to pick up this episode.
Okay. Well, we're all here.
All right. Yes, Adelise had disappeared during your combat. The Warforged had been dispatched and fell into the darkness, and there, standing with you yourselves, are the two that were hired by Temerity before you had left the island from the Pirate Isles, as well as Zarya, the now captain of the Spectral Maiden, and Shank, the Halfling Quartermaster. Grant and Otis, yes, that was their names of the two hired. Temerity stands atop the sarcophagus that has moved to the side, still clutching this chest, a faint lavender hue emanating from the cracks of the chest.
So Zarya had kind of said that had explained a little bit of our predicament, right?
Yes, Zarya had explained that when they were recruiting for this mission, because rewinding a little bit, they had they had sold Temerity in for his bounty because they deemed him bad luck. And they decided to do the heist without him, heading to the Tomb of the Pirate King. While they were recruiting for this mission, Adelise had joined them. And after his disappearance and communicating with her, she said that it was as if he had convinced them down to their soul that this is what they should do.
Okay.
I'm pacing angrily.
I'll test it. I'll try to leave. Why not?
Okay. Yes, Marcus had interrogated the halfling Shank in regards to what he knew about his family's slaughter many years prior. The halfling only gave up a name, the orphan, and the location where he could be found, where they could be found. Excuse me. Yeah, satisfied with that information and ready to head to his next goal, you see Marcus walk out of the tomb and start heading up the many stairs to the mouth of the monolith.
As he's walking away, I'm gonna move over to, I guess, are there remains, Warforged remains from,
No.
What the fuck was this dude? Oh.
He fell into the blackness.
Oh, okay, that's right. Never mind then. I would just ask Zarya, and so at what point did the Warforged join you?
He joined at the same time that the Tabaxi had. They were together in large, rough cloaks. I didn't like the look of them. I could tell that they were up to no good, but as I said, it was as if... I'm certain now that he had charmed us. She, begins to patch up her wounds. At your feet lie the corpses of the rest of the crew, including those that were recruited. the blood staining the ground. You are surrounded by these coins and treasures. Temerity looks at the sarcophagus, and you can see he's kind of muttering to himself as he's tracing something on it.
How far away is he from us?
You're all, like, right there. You're all standing around the hole, and the sarcophagus moved, so it's right next to the hole.
Gotcha. Can we hear his muttering? Any of the, or is it kind of like incoherent?
You can tell that he's muttering, but you can't really make out what he's saying right now.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna storm over there.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick him up.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Kane.
Yep. Question: what the hell are you doing?
Listen, mate. My goal is here. Yours clearly lies beyond.
Yes, it does. But you know what? All the shit that you've been pulling and all the stories you've been telling, don't mind me if I'm a little curious what you're doing while I'm standing in the goddamn room. Because I've been attacked by every fucking sea monster that I could think of. And not to mention these banshees that you got. Listen, what are you fucking doing?
Listen, I'm just trying to be free, mate.
Yeah, so you're prerogative. You're prerogative the whole time, which is fine. But I have mine, and I'm getting sick of being held back because of yours. I'm gonna drop him. I'm gonna pick up. What was he scribbling on? When you said it was a chest?
The sarcophagus. He seemed to have been reading something on it.
I'm gonna stand in front of it.
Okay.
I'm gonna stand there.
Okay. During this showdown, Marcus, as you continue to ascend and climb, step after step, you can hear the argument between Kane and Temerity, which you shouldn't, considering you should be nearing the entrance at this point.
As I'm continuing to walk up, do I see myself getting any closer to daylight, or does it just seem like it's...
So when you were descending, it was long enough that it was just blackness, and you stopped seeing the entrance long before you started seeing the bottom.
Okay.
So right now, you're just kind of in that in-between where it's dark on both sides.
Okay. Try to turn and head back down the stairs.
Okay. Listen, mate, I understand. I have said a great many things. I've convinced you of things, but this was your goal, and this is mine. So... whatever it is you're looking for, it's either in here or it's deeper. But that has nothing to do with me any longer.
Must be nice to just walk away from that, huh? And just let people go. What if I stood in your way for a lot longer until you decided to help us for real?
I'm on borrowed time here as it is, mate.
So are we. So is this whole damn fucking place. I'm gonna pick him up again. And I'm gonna face him this time. I wasn't kidding when I said I had a serious matter.
Give me a athletics check.
Athletics, where's my fucking...
At this point in time, Marcus descends back down the stairs. You see Kane holding Temerity and yelling at him.
Hey, what the hell is this?
Oh, stop it.
Oh, but stop it.
Why don't you just concern yourself? You were just going to leave anyways.
Weren't you? Who suddenly holier than thou Kane?
Oh.
Standing here pontificating holding him up to just shouting at people, threatening. You know, you haven't changed with the tabaxi over there. I swear to Christ, or swear to gods, swear to the gods.
I'm gonna
You watch it.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm gonna
Bring him into the. Bring him into the.
Drop temerity.
All right.
This is so you, Kane.
Yes.
Haven't changed a moment.
Does it feel good that you saved the man? A man that fucked you over and dragged you out here, huh? You want to be your best friend? Come on, come pick him up. I'm gonna step aside and be like, come on, come help him. Don't you want to help him? He's helped you so fucking much.
You got me the information I needed.
Yeah, and what are you gonna do with that? My athletics. 18.
Oh, sorry.
It's fine. I'm doing math.
No, you put him down. You're fine.
Okay, good.
You were gonna beat him anyways.
Yeah.
If you roll the 1, you win. I have the information I need. I'd go do what I have to do.
Very nice. I still don't have what I need, and y'all are just ready to fucking walk away. Very nice.
I like how you're just telling us all this right now, Kane. But this is so you.
I'm gonna look to my party and just look back at Tamara.
Yeah, look back. Look to this group right here. You pulled the wool over them, but you still haven't fooled me.
What do you want, Temerity? What do you want from me? Do you want me to show you? Do you want me to show you that I'm still a bad guy?
He takes a step back. I've no beef against you, mate.
No. I'm gonna go to his old co-captain.
Zarya?
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm gonna grab her, and I'm gonna lean her over the hole. What do you want? As everybody's
moves.
I swear to God, like
I'm done with it. I already proved my point. I let her down.
I
don't care.
Ko walks over and kind of positions himself, I guess, in the middle somehow. Listen, Temerity, you're too sly for your own good. And that makes you untrustworthy when you want people to trust you. Kane has his reservations about you based off what we've experienced thus far. Marcus, again, I have no idea what's the Kane that you knew.
I have not lied to any of you yet, mate.
When he says that, my eyes flare up. You tell half-truths.
I speak the information that's needed when it's needed.
Nonetheless.
Zarya speaks up. Precisely why we left you, Temerity.
Oh, be so righteous that I was charmed by the bad guy. Yeah.
I beg your pardon.
Go on.
Have you had to slay those of your own crew before?
Mm-hmm. You don't know what I've had to do, so let's not bring that up.
No, let's bring that up, please. Why don't you illustrate your sordid past?
I think this is getting a little out of hand. I think this isn't benefiting anybody or what we're supposed to be doing right now, and I think that ultimately in the pursuit of trying to get everyone to help each other pursue their goals, we are stopping ourselves from doing just that. So
that is exactly correct, Phoebe. You, all of you, need to get it together. We're here to save as many lives as possible. This one's here for his own personal reasons. I point towards Temerity, and he's been more or less a waste of time. Marcus, I don't know what it is that you seek, but this bickering, this pointing of fingers, again, this isn't the same man you knew. Even if he is a rough one. Zarya, just stop. You were taken advantage of, and that is what it is. But here we are. Stand aside, do whatever. We don't care. We, and I kind of like point to Temin, Kelsey, Phoebe, Phoebe, and Kane. The four of us have bigger matters to attend to. Either stand aside or whatever, but all of this needs to end now so that we can move on.
I have a question. Marcus.
Oh, are you talking to me? Okay. Sorry.
You left and came back. Was it just to scold me?
As much as I would like to have that be the reason, no. Seems that no matter how far I go up those stairs, I'm not getting anywhere.
I'm going to gesture to the woman. And you said we're stuck here, right? You've been stuck here.
We had tried the stairs as well.
Now do you guys understand why I'm so frustrated that we shouldn't be stuck here?
You hear soft muttering behind you. Temerity is back to reading the sarcophagus.
I'm going to pull him away again.
Mate, unless you want to live the rest of your days down here until you become a skeletal remain, let me do what I need to do.
No, so why don't you tell me what you're doing and all of what you're doing so then I can let you do that? Because for all I know is you're going to save your scrawny ass and abandon the rest of us.
Would I do you so poorly?
Yes. Would we like to take a vote? And I'm going to gesture to the room.
Can't hear you.
Phoebe, can't hear you.
I don't think you'd like my vote, Kane.
Okay, she doesn't count. She trusts everyone. Why is it so hard to answer?
I am just trying to gain freedom. We all want freedom, yes? Your goal, this stone, as it were, that you were speaking of, yes? And these enemies you're fighting, well, it seems we've caught up with them. And last I saw, one of them fell down there. Your treasure is deeper within this tomb. You're not going to find something like that here, mate.
Temerity, you realize you just told me that what I need to do is jump down this hole.
Aye.
I mean, I could always not fall or jump down it, but I could turn into something that could fly down and fly back up, just to be safe.
Fine. Not you, Phoebe. Temerity.
No, mate. This is as far as I go.
No.
He takes a couple steps back. My goal ends in this very room. With that sarcophagus there, and my heart here.
Okay, so where's my payment?
All around mate.
We've done so much for you.
You want
Manning
gold?
your boat?
Look at your feet.
No.
You want the stone? Jump into the darkness.
Let's make a deal. Like you're so willing to make a deal with every monster you come across.
And what is this deal?
I mean, we don't have to make a deal on an even trade, but I would like some sort of payment. And I've always been very fond of collecting eyes.
Nay.
I won't take both. I just need the one.
If you would just let me do what I need to, and you do what
I'm
you
gonna
need to
lean
do.
in front of the coffin. I am already so behind on time that I think we're all dead anyways.
I agree, Kane. As I rush towards Temerity and go into a rage, tackle him, and jump down into the pit with him.
Oh no.
Temin, if you didn't do it, I was doing it.
Only his bludgeoning damage, so raging would actually have that too, so I'm going for it.
Just
Why is Temin the best?
all right, I put an instant card on top of the stack.
I have the light spell anyway, so I'm probably gonna cast out my sword as I run down into this pit of darkness and woo, bye.
Okay, so all of you, so Temin, I agree, runs up, tackles Temerity, and drags him and jumps into the pit. You all see, like, as they pass the edge to the darkness, they just disappear. You don't watch them fall, they're just gone. Temin, you and Temerity feel a strong gust of air as if you're falling faster than you're capable of falling. Surrounded by pitch blackness, you can't even see the glowing of your weapon.
Oh,
Oh boy.
I'm just free falling now, right?
Yep. The only thing
Could
you
I
can hear, the only thing you can feel is the rush of air.
Alright. Could I use the message cantrip? Or am I too far? It's 120 feet away from my allies as I'm free falling.
Who are you messaging?
9.8.
I'm going to message Kane. Or actually, I can message Ko. It doesn't have to be...
Oh shit.
I don't have to see them. It doesn't have to be direct either. As long as it can go through like any object and go around walls, all that stuff.
Yeah, I understand.
So I'm gonna message Ko and say, I'm falling, and there seems to be no ground, but a lot of wind that is pushing us.
Ko, you hear Temin's voice in your mind. What is happening back topside?
Okay, one, I'm shooketh. Yeah, I think we're all like, with my... Two, I am going to gun it for Phoebe and grab her because she is too wild. She is not allowed to jump this pit. Absolutely not. I am grabbing her and I'm holding her.
Kane, we need to go down there.
We can wait a minute. We can wait a minute.
What are we waiting for? Temin is falling with Temerity.
Yeah, and
now, Ko, you hear the message.
Well, I think Cole kind of just like sighs and looks over to them. Well, he's still falling.
It's not good.
Yeah, and it wouldn't be good for someone your size either.
It would be good for someone my size if I could fly.
You're not flying. I'm holding her.
Could. No.
Just calm down. We don't know what the hell's going on.
One thing my mother always told me was to never tell a woman to calm down.
You all hear...
Add dragon to that.
You all hear... of a heartbeat. You see the chest fell right at the edge of the darkness.
I will
to Temerity. Yes.
psionics that into my
Very
grasp.
good. Yes.
Okay.
Should probably take care of that. It's really important to him.
You can feel the heartbeat through the chest. Like, it is vigorous.
If I try to connect with it again, could I reach out to that voice?
Okay, you try to do a psychic link with it, and all you hear is screaming and screeching. very similar to when the mists had rolled in on the ship.
I severed the connection, like shake it off. Like,
Aye.
no, that was a bad idea. Don't lick batteries, kids. It's not good.
What is a battery?
The two
The
people that Temerity hired.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
they're
turn to them.
like...
While I'm holding Phoebe with all my muscles. I'm going to
Phoebe's
turn to them.
struggling.
Yeah, she is, but I have her. So I'm going to... I'm going to turn to them and be like, aren't you going to follow your captain?
No.
Why? He's alive.
I think it would be best to move forward with caution and not with reckless abandon as your Warforged friend had. We know not what awaits us down there.
Now we know that Temin and Temerity await us down there, and that is good enough reason for us to follow.
Exactly, because you're going to be left here alone, and then you'll starve to death and die. And be among the corpses anyways.
Well, if our friend Marcus here is correct in that we cannot ascend the stairs, perhaps reason states descending will get us out.
And that's what Temerity kept saying. You heard him. He kept saying, you got to go down, and all the heroes are going to go, so go on, let's go. We got to make sure you guys go. Come on, I'm going to, like, be ushering them while I've got Phoebe in a football hole.
Give me a persuasion. Go ahead, Marcus.
Maybe we don't just jump into any abysses.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Well, I suppose you're right. Grant! He slaps the swordsman on the back. I'll cast Featherfall on you, and you go ahead and hop in.
Are you able to cast that on more than one person?
Because you can jump with him. Yeah, go in with him.
No, I was implying myself.
Nope, covering her mouth, cover her mouth.
Let me just double check the level of Featherfall. Oh, yeah.
Absolute fucking chaos.
I had
It's like 6 people or something, right?
Roll for Featherfall.
5. Yes, I could cast it on all of us.
I think that sounds pretty ideal.
I don't know. I think that we should just get everybody else to go in, and then we see what happens.
Okay, but Kane, if you think about this logically, if he is more than capable of casting Featherfall, and he goes down, and then we're all left up here without Featherfall, how are we supposed to get down safely?
I mean, we all don't have to. Marcus can go with us.
I can get down
Marcus
safely.
can go.
You
and
can't get down safely.
I'm not worried about me. I'm worried about, we didn't get that. Did we get that heart out of there, or did you not? Is it just because we can hear it? Oh, you have it?
It's in the chest still.
Yeah, I was going to say, I didn't think the chest opened.
No, I have the whole chest.
Well, he didn't try to open it.
I just psionics the entire
coffin.
chest.
Oh, the sarcophagus.
Yeah.
All it did was slide to the side.
Is there a door over there?
It revealed the hole.
Oh, okay, never mind. Well, fine. We can all go.
While they were debating on what to do, Ko is returning his attention to the sentient creatures around him. I remember last session, I was trying to keep track of how many were around us because Adelise disappeared. Don't know what happened. Now that Temin and Temerity have gone down, have there been any other shifts in the numbers or the placement of said numbers?
-2.
Obviously. So just -2, but everything's been in the same spot.
Everything is the same. The chest stops beating. And we are going to switch over to Temin and Temerity falling. Temin descending. The almost forcefully, like you're getting battered by this wind and this sound, and you're surrounded by darkness, and then almost forcefully you kind of lurch, and then gently you fall onto a solid surface.
Wait, so no superhero landing?
No.
Kidding. Is Temerity still in my grasp?
Temerity is still in your grasp. Right now, he is trying to push away from you, and he's gasping for air.
I'm gonna throw him onto the ground to see if his lungs kind of
Okay.
open up when he hits the ground.
Tell me, you have blind sight? Okay. You are still in pitch black darkness. However, your sword is creating illumination now. From what you can tell, based on the small range of light, you are on stone, wet stone, and you can tell that you are in a large area just based on the airflow. After you toss Temerity on his back, he's still reeling. Sorry.
Temerity, can you breathe?
He clutches at his chest.
Does he seem like he's choking or like just having a hard time?
He still has not taken a gasp of air, and he's writhing on the ground.
Can I feel any source of wind around me?
You can feel that there is airflow, yeah.
Would I be able to do like some kind of medicine check to figure out why he's not being able to breathe or somehow?
Yeah. Go ahead and give me a medicine check.
That is a +1. Oh, that's a 19.
Nice. Yeah, so you're looking at him, you're trying to, you can tell that there is oh my goodness. You can tell that there is air down here. So it's not like he's suffocating from lack of air. He doesn't appear to have suffered any wounds. You try and roll him over onto his back, and you have your hand to his back, feeling for like a heartbeat, and you don't feel anything. But you're not sure why he's not able to breathe.
I would ask if he's turning blue, but he's already blue.
He's already a blue tiefling, yes.
I'm gonna throw him on my shoulder and just keep walking then.
Okay. All right. He did endure. He is struggling, but he's faint, and you can tell he's going in and out of consciousness. Temin, as you begin to walk, you find that you are in a large, stony cavern.
Interesting. I'm gonna... Is it like magical darkness if I pull out a torch and start planting?
If you pull out torches, they do illuminate the darkness.
Okay.
This is not a magicked darkness.
Okay. I have 10 torches.
Okay.
I'm going to leave one at the landing point. And is the stone solid, or can I carve an arrow into it to point the direction I'm going?
You can carve into it, yeah.
So I'll do that for everyone that's going to follow after.
Okay.
Continue.
Scratching an arrow into the direction. Good. Good.
This way I'll also know what direction is behind me, so I don't get lost wandering in circles.
Yeah. As you are carving the arrow in, you actually see that there is a groove, like a footpath, walked into the stone.
Would I be able to message either Phoebe, Kane, or Ko again? Or am I too far now at this point? If I try to ping?
You would not be able to reach them at this point.
Alright.
Alright, we will switch back topside. Oh, wait. We will switch back topside. Yes, and the heart has stopped beating in the chest, and Otis is casting Featherfall.
Kane, if it makes you feel better, you can hold on to me while we fall.
Thanks.
How adorable.
I'm gonna growl at Marcus.
Okay. He casts it twice so that everybody has it on them. Zarya has patched up her wounds and seems to be a little bit better now. Okay. Can you all jump in?
I'll let them jump in first, and then I'll go in.
Okay.
Or are we doing what? A circle where we all hold hands and jump in together? Please. Otis and the old dude can go in, and then
Toledo.
I am very
Right.
much for the idea about holding hands and jumping in together.
oh my! Just go, everyone. Just go. I'm yelling at everybody.
All right. Yep.
I'm gonna wait.
Otis
until
and
the very
Grant
end.
jump in. They disappear right when they enter the darkness. Or they, you can't see them fall. They just disappear into darkness. Then Zarya and Shank kind of look at all of you and just shake their heads. And
I'm gonna shake it back, but like teasingly, like, just go. Just go. We're all angry about this. Come on, go.
everybody jumps in.
Okay.
Before I go in,
Mm-hmm.
keeping track of my numbers. Everybody,
Yeah,
every number that I can feel, is it accounted for with every person that goes in?
Ooh, smart. Yes. Now you're down to one other than yourself. But it's faint.
Is it coming? Do I feel it in a specific direction?
It's right next to you. In your hands, even.
That's right. Okay. I had to confirm. I'll jump in.
All right. Everybody that jumps in, you all feel that same inertia, that force of air, as if you're falling like a meteor from orbit. Kane. Actually, hold on. You all descend, and then you feel this lurch as you then stop your force and fall gently onto the stone. You see there's a torch there. You also see the other four: Otis, Grant, Zarya, and Shank. You are surrounded by darkness. Those of you with dark vision, you can see this stony surface extend outward and then drop suddenly into darkness. Behind you is a cave wall, and then above you is darkness. It's too far for you to really see anything. You can kind of make out what appears to be stalactites, the tips of them, and you feel this humidity in the air.
As I'm descending, can I cast dancing lights and conjure up 4 rotating orbs?
Yeah. They cast some lights, and they do well to illuminate the area immediately around you. And you know how I remember it, Kelp? It's tight to the ceiling, and it's mighty if it reaches it.
I didn't know that there was an actual difference. I'm gonna be real with you.
I always forget which one this is.
I decided, I was like, oh wow, he played it off real well. Like, that's dope. Nope, there's the difference. There's a difference.
And now you know.
I was educated today.
You always get educated here.
Learning is half the battle.
Grace.
Those of you who want to, give me a survival... Sorry. Give me a nature or a history check.
You just played with my emotions so fucking hard.
No,
Natures
yeah, no.
of survival.
question.
Yeah, this isn't really a survival.
Fuck you!
You know
I
what?
went from
Hold
a
up.
+4 to a +0.
Okay.
You're right. You're
I
right.
have
You're right.
17.
How about this? You can do survival, nature, or history, and tell me which one you're rolling for.
Question.
Yes.
What happens if I don't have dark vision? Like, can I see
All you
anything?
can see is what's being illuminated by the lights. So the torch and the fairy lights. So you can tell that you're in a stony, large, dark area, but you can only see the ground you're standing on.
Perfect. That's what I thought.
I rolled a nat 1 halfling luck.
All that for nothing.
Yeah. It's because I complained.
18 survival check.
Okay.
I'll do history. 18 history.
Wow.
I mean, I'll do history. Why not?
All right.
It's all plus
Oh, wow.
0.
Marcus and Kane, so
Nat 20.
familiar.
Oh,
Wow.
look, everybody. 14 survival. It's cool.
So,
Whatever.
You can't see it.
with survival, Ko and Phoebe, you know that based on the smell, based on the feel, based on the way the rocks are and the dripping stalactites, you can tell that you are in some kind of underwater cave. Marcus and Kane, with your history check, you know, based on how deep you probably are and how large this expanse feels, there is a place called the Underdark that rests beneath the surface of the world. And I know you two, as players, know about the Underdark, so I will let you, as characters, explain the situation to your companions.
This is such a...
I'm just curious. Did they see the torch that I left behind for them?
Yes, the torch is there. Yep.
Oh, hell. I looked at Kane, you know, kind of like,
We know. We both know.
Is something wrong?
we're not where we want to be necessarily. I mean, we can get out, maybe, but this isn't good.
Where are we?
I'm gonna go over and pick up the torch. We need to be careful, and we need to find Temin. Pretty quick.
You need to be quiet.
Oh, I was gonna shout for him.
Yes.
Yes, shout for him?
Do we
Marcus
no.
is correct. Do not shout for anyone.
Oh, okay. Okay, don't not shout for anyone.
And as I'm like kind of yelling, shouting, I'm gonna be like, oh no, like don't shout for anyone.
You,
God damn it.
you guys hear in your head, we're still connected. So we can be quiet. And speaking of which, now that we're down here, do I feel my connection to Semin through the mental link?
No, because the range was only like, what?
30 feet,
Yeah.
I think. Something like that.
Do we hear any noise, like any footsteps or anything like that?
If you stand in silence, other than the crackling of the torch, the only thing you can hear is slight wind and the dripping of water.
Well, we're not gonna find
Look-
him by standing here.
I kind of, I motioned to the other 4 to move closer to us. And, I'd go and ask them, do you know where we are? Like, as quietly as possible, because they aren't mentally linked, right?
I might have only linked our
Yeah.
That's fine.
our
This group.
members.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otis has like this sunken expression. The others kind of look confused. Not really. It seems some form of cave.
Yeah.
We're in the Underdark.
I'm gonna pull my sword out.
The road ahead could be longer than any we've ever traveled.
And more dangerous.
Let us keep our wits about us. Do
Yeah.
you have any idea where your warforged friend would have gone?
Correction on my range. I have a 1 mile range.
1 mile?
Yes.
I gave you a country mile.
No, this one was actually enhanced from the psionic soul blade stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you sense Temin and temerity.
Are you guys okay? They will hear after you conclude this other part.
Yeah, we'll do that. Temin, you hear Ko's voice.
Sorry.
Oh, Ko. I'm still walking in the dark. I'm assuming.
Yeah. With your blind
I
sense.
haven't seen. Yep, I haven't seen anything pretty much after walking for this short while. Correct.
No, but with your blind sense, you can feel that you are following this path, but you feel that you're coming to a cliff. You can feel that kind of change in pressure.
I will message back to him that if you had landed by the torch, there is a path that is carved out by feet and numerous steps. If you follow it, I'm at the end, towards the cliff.
Understood.
Is this the publicly heard? Like,
yeah, I was just about to ask,
psionics?
what
Are
did we
hearing
determine?
this?
Is it across the board, or is it just relayed through me?
Well, with your enhanced ability, it's like a net, so you're all connected.
Okay, so we can all hear it. Cool.
So yeah,
think
you
out
hear
loud.
another voice, you recognize it.
Okay. Do we want to be moving towards the cliff? Is there another way?
Following what Temin said, I'll kind of just like adjust the lights real quick and have them like kind of spiral out down towards our feet so we can see exactly what he described, so we can try to find the path, so to speak.
With the fairy lights?
Yeah.
Yep. You do see what looks to be like a groove, and then you see this scratched-in arrow pointing in the direction that you feel, pointing in a direction.
Gotcha. I think this is the path. And I'll kind of just like start working forward with the chest.
All right. As you start walking forward, you feel a faint thump in the chest. Temin, you hear a from Temerity.
I am going to pull another torch and plant it into the ground as I come closer to the cliff.
Mm-hmm.
Do I see anything, or?
You see a cliff, and then give me a perception check.
Sure.
Okay, so you see a cliff, and you see the groove in the ground. You had kind of walked off of it to investigate this cliff edge. Looking back at it, you can see that it kind of curves over towards the wall, and you can see that there is a very narrow footpath carved into the stone wall here. With the light illuminating from the torch, you can tell that it goes on until you can't see any further.
I'm gonna message back to Ko and the others. At the edge of the cliff is a narrow path, and it continues for some time. I will wait here to wait for the rest of you to join me. And I'll draw my greatsword and just wait.
Perfect. So, you all begin to press forward on this path. Give me one moment.
I just imagine Timon being like in Dark Souls where you're waiting for the summoned person to join you at the boss door. Timon's just waiting at the door waiting for us to get summoned. It's like, yes. I
You don't
returned
want
for
to
the
summon me,
50th
dog.
time.
I'm useless. Dark Souls, I'm useless.
You're the one who gets one shot immediately. Like,
I
what the
really
fuck?
am. I'll run in first and I'll die first.
I'm
I'll
only
get
here to make
summoned
you look
first,
better.
I'll die first.
Oh my
distraction.
god. Do you remember when I started playing Elden Ring and I joined that guy's game and he ran immediately to the boss and got spanked and I had to get ported back to my world immediately?
Are you sure that wasn't me?
Sounds like you.
Sounds like me.
God.
Oh, sorry, I didn't have a moment to look at my music beforehand. There's a fucking theme for this, but if I can't find it, we're just gonna keep going.
Can I take a second with Phoebe?
Yes.
All right. As we're walking, I'm gonna like kind of slow my pace and be like, "Yo, kid," and I'm gonna kneel down and I'm gonna be like, "Listen, this place is not to be fucked around with.
Okay.
Stay close to me or hell. At this point, I don't even give a fuck. Marcus, you
Wow.
need to be under strength and you need to stay close."
This must be really bad if you're telling me to be next to Marcus.
He's strong and he will keep you safe. Also, I am walking with a weapon out. I'm not very confident here. This place is not for us to be in, but apparently it has something to do with what we need to do.
It's not for us to be in. What does that mean?
Shh. Just stay close.
Kind of make a noise.
Yeah, say like at the same time I'm gonna kind of like shush her, like. Shh.
At this point, you all hear in your minds a voice. And Kane, you recognize it. You never cease to amaze me, Kane.
I almost forgot you were here.
I've been observing you. Watching. I've been curious to see how it is that you would go about your life, now that you know the kinds of things you are capable of, thanks to me.
Dude, I got a job to do. I can't be thinking about you.
Can't. You don't really have a choice in the matter.
Okay, cool. Why are we having this conversation right now?
Because when it comes to choice, Kane, you continue to amaze me. Usually, when I am with a great hero, I am the great hero. I am the sword that they draw. I am the shield that they raise. But you, I'm your last choice.
Did this voice hijack my psionic link?
All of you connected mentally can hear this voice. And Kane is responding as if he's having a one-on-one conversation.
Remember, Kane sucks at this magic stuff. He does not know who can hear this.
All right.
That includes you, Marcus.
Yeah, I figured I was hearing this.
Do I have the ability to shut out people on my network?
You can give me an Arcana check.
I pull the plug on this.
Yeah.
Like, you ain't with my Comcast provider. I'm shutting you down.
I have a 13.
Yeah, this is the opposite of what people usually do when they're like on the other side of the wall. It's always like ear to the door, the glass, and the cup. And now Co's like,
no, we don't want this.
privacy.
He's all about that.
It's based on his
Drop him
perspective.
from the family plan.
No, it's based on his perspective. I get it.
And let me explain it. So,
Please.
we just dealt with an inspired, and he's already had his mental connection hijacked a couple of times. Mm-hmm. So in Ko's mind, this unknown voice, he wants to kind of just like, if you can imagine like a bubble being put around this voice and just like pushed to the side real quick so that we can continue with our conversation. That's like what he would attempt to do, is like isolate that one mind. Mm-hmm.
So with your check of 13, you can not sense any extra entities connected mentally. The voice continues.
I'm interested.
I will actually just cut him up. And who are you?
Ko. I'm gonna like kind of exclamate like, what the fuck?
And you'll literally see Ko in the tunnel, turn around, eyes like full glow, like look dead at you, Kane.
I'm shaking my head, like, stop it. No.
Ah, yes, how careless of me. I had forgotten that you were all connected. You are also quite gifted, Korak Tao. But I have not chosen you.
It doesn't matter. I'm already spoken for.
My nostrils are flaring.
But again, who are you? Are the boys eyeing each other down right now in the tunnel? Is this the divide between cocaine?
It's okay. It's just the boys with their spiritual boyfriends. It's cool.
He is a Chris Metal credit card dividing the cocaine.
To portray like feelings of Kane, to kind of like unveil a little bit for you guys. Kane is, in one, extremely embarrassed, right? Two, he doesn't want you guys to be pulled into any of this, right? He's been that like stoic, like I can repress this, I can contain this, but he can't. At the end of the day, he can't, and that's been proven time and time again. But this long period without this thing, he's kind of like, fuck. So with Ko intervening, I don't know. I'm not in charge of this thing, but it's strongly connected to me. I can't control what it says, and I worry about my companions. Mm-hmm. And that's always been Kane's first thing.
The voice responds, you may refer to me as Ash, for that is the name that I can remember, and the one Kane chooses to refer to me by. I am, as you have been referencing, the collar of the champion.
I think upon hearing that, Ko's like physical behavior kind of relaxes a little bit, but his eyes are still there.
Kane, it matters not to me if your friends can hear this, for it still stands true in their eyes as much as it does my understanding. I told you once before that we need to increase our bond. You were against this notion, and so that intrigued me, and I've watched you. And as violent as you act, your pursuits are always noble. I feel the pain within you. I feel the struggle, the duality of your nature. But just understand, you have already proven yourself. I would not be with you were it not for that.
A hero is one who puts themselves in the line of danger. A hero is someone who does what's right, no matter how it appears from the outside. We need to reach some form of agreement, Kane. When you stepped into this place, the Underdark, I have regained some of my lost memories. I will share them with you. But we must reach an agreement first. I will empower you, Kane, as I have done so before. I will not hold back. But you must allow it. Or else it will be more than yourself and your allies at risk.
What that means.
You're a smart boy, Kane. The gods are dying. Even the eyes of the Raven Queen have been cast upon you. Maybe this will illuminate it, and provide some answers for your companions. You are all pulled in to a vision.
Right?
Oh, not that one. Before you, you see a long line of figures holding torches, banners risen up between them. You hear the sounds of boots marching, echoing across cavernous walls. You are still within the Underdark, but somewhere else entirely. Ahead of you is a massive army, thousands strong. A closer inspection reveals drow, their white hair illuminated by torches. Your vision turns. You see another army, equally as strong, many in number. The armors and the banners are unfamiliar to you, as if from an ancient age long forgotten. The races appear familiar, but not entirely recognizable. The vision shifts, and you are on a battlefield underground. The stony floor is covered in as much water as blood. And ahead of you is a writhing black mass, undulating upon itself, glistening against the torch and magic light, spells being cast all around you. Your vision looks up, and you see as this black form oozes and undulates forward, tendrils reaching out, gathering corpses. The vision shifts again as you're running through tunnels, through darkness, casting light. A glance behind, and the very tunnel you just rounded is being filled with this black ichor, hunting you down. Light illuminates the cavern ahead of you, and you rush out onto a grassy field. You turn again, and only a cave greets your sight. You see a hand come up and wipe your face and reach a hand around your neck, and you can feel the metal of the collar. And the vision ends. It is no coincidence, Cain, that the Silver Hand Sisters' vision would incorporate a black ooze. I do not recall what it is, nor its origin, only its intention. It wants us. And we're heading directly to the belly of the beast. So again, I tell you, you must trust me. And you must accept our power.
I'm going to rip my teeth and passively look at everybody. So trust you. That's what you're asking me.
There's no response.
Visibly huff a couple times, but then just kind of, we gotta keep walking. We'll all just keep walking.
All right. Anything from the rest of you?
Phoebe's gonna be concerningly looking out for Cain going forward.
Okay.
I think Ko turns around and slowly continues his walk with the lights just circling around him.
Mm-hmm.
His eyes are still glowing.
Well. As you continue forward, you can feel the presence of Temin up ahead of you. And you can see, well, you actually see his torchlight before you feel his presence go. Temin stands there, illuminated in the torchlight, Temerity unconscious at his feet. The heart is beating again.
Is it something that has been, like, the pulse has been increasing in its intensity as we've gotten closer? Is it obvious, the connection, or should I have Ko roll to see if he understands the relationship that's going on with the chest?
What's your intelligence?
Flat intelligence is a 10.
Roll me an insight.
10 was not the answer.
The proudest 10 I've ever had.
It's a 10. Nope.
Oh god. And I rolled a 5 on my insight, so it's an 8.
The heart's beating again. You're not sure why.
Phoebe's gonna run over to the supposedly dying temerity and try to see what she can do.
Okay.
As she like goes to run, grab her, kind of like, kind of giving her the slow down.
You guys can all talk freely over the mental link if you need to, by the way.
They're not used to it.
Yeah, they're not used to it. They're new.
I'm not used to the cell phone plan, Dad. I'm on Verizon.
As I realize that, I go, slow down, no noise.
Nope, not a noise. He's on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna pull away.
Walk.
Okay. Give me a medicine check. And the rest of you can see, as I had described to Temin earlier, illuminated by the torch, you see the path groove over to the wall and then continues alongside it. Again, when I say narrow, I mean like half a foot wide of a foothold against this cliff wall.
And then it like descends into darkness, like beyond a certain point.
Yep.
Can I position my lights further down, start sending them down so we can see a little bit further?
Yeah, what's the range on fairy lights?
Dancing lights.
Sorry, dancing lights. 120 feet.
Yes.
Absolutely. So, they're basically the same thing. Phoebe, what did you get on your medicine?
What's 18 plus 8?
26.
26.
Perfect. He is stabilized but unconscious. He appears to be healthy. He's a little cold. No heartbeat. But he's breathing. With your medicine check, you can also bring him to consciousness if you would like.
Hell yeah.
Did she just give temerity mouth to mouth?
If that's what it took.
Of course.
As you are resuscitating Temerity, Ko's dancing lights rush forward and down the cliff face and continue down, down, down until it reaches its limit.
Is there a bottom?
Yeah, do we see anything along the walls or along the path on its way down?
Nope. Rocky walls.
So there's just a little bit of that cliff walkway and then to the abyss. And then this literally is the fucking Four Kings fight in Dark Souls 1. And then you just jump and drop into nothingness.
The abyss, yes.
The abyss, into the abyss.
Well, Phoebe, you succeeded at resuscitating Temerity, and he comes to. What?
He's gonna put a hand over his mouth.
What? What happened?
Quiet. I say over the mental link.
What have you done?
Well,
that was my only chance. He hobbles up to his feet, and he looks at you, Temin. And then you, Ko. Give me that. He's speaking out loud.
I'd say over... Oh, sorry.
No, you can go ahead.
I say over the mental link, stop speaking. Speak through this, or else I will cut you down.
I was so close.
Yes.
Give her
still
to me.
Alive, Temerity.
He takes a step closer to you, Ko. Give her to me, mate.
I'll hand the chest over to him.
He grabs it from you.
Before I let go, though, I will look him in the eyes. You're with us now. Do you understand?
He responds mentally. Aye.
I'm visibly smiling.
Now, did when Marcus and Kane were mentioning this place, was it allowed, or like was it open to everybody?
It was out loud.
Present.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah, we wanted everyone to hear.
Yeah.
Can't just have it be.
So.
Oh, it's because the other 4 are not connected to you mentally.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. So, what exactly is this place?
You're saying that mentally?
Yeah. I don't give a fuck about the other ones right now.
Go. I'd start off. It's the world below the world. Go. The beings that live here have learned to adapt to this. They won't make a sound. And that's why we can't make any. Now, because we were in the middle of the ocean somewhere, I have no idea where we are. Or where we can get out.
Sorry, you're all speaking mentally right now?
Yes.
Okay.
Or the other two just the other 4, holy fuck, I forgot. Yeah, they just.
So they're kind of like inspecting. When Temerity got up, you saw Grant actually reached for his sword. He was just as prepared as you were, Marcus, if necessary. And Shank is currently investigating the wall.
I think that I can set something up here to help us get through. Does anybody have rope on them?
I do.
All right, give it here.
Give him the 50 feet of rope I have.
Okay. All right, you see Shank pulls out a bit of like some metal stuff from his satchel and a little hammer, and he shimmies onto the ledge. Oh shit.
Well, he's dead.
Yeah.
He shimmies onto the ledge, and you can hear just the slight metallic ting, ting, ting. And then he scoots over a little bit further. Ting, 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 ting. And a little bit further. Oh. Okay. A little bit further. You hear it again. And he's dragging the rope, and you see that he's putting it through these metal things. Every 10 feet. And as he continues, you see the end of the rope come up and start sliding along, and it falls out of the first one as he continues with the rope, and falls out of the second one.
Oh, psionics. Why is he going so far?
All right, you feel it tug, and then stops. And then after a moment, he comes back into sight at the edge of the torchlight, and he waves over, bringing the rope back to the start.
I guess I'll also bring my my dancing lights back up, so that we have a better illuminated area.
As Ko does that, I'm going to take my short sword out. I'm going to cast light on the short sword and call it Jameson and toss it into the air as a whirling blade of light now overhead.
All right, yeah.
We got
Blade
some
is
utility. I love this shit.
Is it making noise like that?
Sure. You probably hear like the faint whistling.
Fucking chopper sound.
Tevin throwing a fucking rave in the Underdark.
Flashing lights.
That would be fairy lights. That's different colors.
Oh, say no more.
Fucking
Strobe light.
Yeah.
So yes, the rope is there to help you. To cross, you will have to give me a athletics or acrobatics check. And this is a... Well, with the rope, you get 1 failure.
Oh boy.
Wait, is it?
It's pass-fail. Just give me an acrobatics or athletics check and tell me what order you're going in. Grant goes first.
Yeah, send Grant first.
Grant goes along the wall, holding onto the rope. You see at one part a little bit of stone falls beneath his foot, and he kind of like, shimmies, but he's holding the rope with Shank holding it on the other side, and he stabilizes himself.
I'd like to go last if possible.
Okay.
And I rolled a dirty 20.
All right.
I rolled an 18. I guess I'll head over next.
Okay. Marcus, you begin to sidle along the wall. You are good. You catch up to where Grant is. Where are your dancing lights, Co?
I think I would have brought them up so that they're hovering like a few feet just away from us so that we can still see along like the path that Shank went on.
Yep.
And it's like periodically a light is there along the way.
Okay, so there's like, how many are there? There's like 3 of them, right?
4.
4.
Yep.
Torch-sized lights, yes. So you have one.
I think they have to be within 20 feet of each other, so like every 20 feet.
Okay, well that's 80 feet. At the last one, you think you can see at the edge of the light that it's emanating solid ground.
Okay.
So you have about 100 feet to cross.
With only 50 feet of rope?
With only 50 feet of rope.
Sick.
Is Grant was the one that put them up, right?
Shank was the one who put
Shank put the supports up, yeah. So, based on how many of you there are, you will all be able to hold on to the rope and get across. 50 feet. There's only 9 of you. Oh, no. Sorry. I didn't count Temerity. There are 10 of you. You will barely all be able to hold on to the rope as you go across. So, Marcus, then... Otis is going to go. You'll help an old man, won't you?
I'll go beside him.
Okay. Otis' foot slips almost immediately as he starts to get onto the side of the wall, and he isn't far enough to reach the beginning of the rope yet. So he, slips next to you, Timon. And you are swift enough to grab him and kind of steady him. Sorry.
Try not to fall.
I will do my best. And he manages to make it to the rope and get next to you, Marcus. Temin, what is your check?
$21.
You make it across, no problem. Zarya is going to go. She makes it up to where Temin is. Who's next? you've got
left to go?
Phoebe, Kane, and Temerity.
Temerity.
Ko's still over here, right?
I'm going last.
Ko's going last.
Yeah, no, I'm going last.
Yeah.
No, you're going with Phoebe.
I communicate telepathically at this point, just like Kane should be anchoring this.
That is a fair point. Phoebe, let's go.
Remind me what I'm rolling.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Oh, nice! I'm like a jumping bean.
Pew, pew, pew. Just like a little
Definitely
fleet.
gonna use my -1.
Oh my god.
This is okay. This is why I wanted to go like towards the end.
Yeah, same. I'm like
15. It's difficult, but you make it.
Okay, cool. And
Go.
I will follow behind her. Mine was a dirty 20.
Okay, good. All right. Temerity gets the hint, and he goes and slips.
I will use my psionics to try to shove him against the wall so he doesn't fall back.
I was gonna say, is he in reach of me? I wouldn't mind to give him a nice pat on the back.
Fucking smash him into the wall, unconscious, and then he just fucking slumps down and dies.
He stabilizes. You help him. Kane?
My turn. I didn't even roll. Just some busy watching everybody. 16 plus 5, 21. 30,
Good.
21. 21.
So,
Don't listen to me.
I need
Dirty
2 more
21.
checks from everybody.
For
Do you want us to roll
athletics.
them?
Athletics or acrobatics?
You want us to roll them back to back?
Yep.
Okay. Spicy. I have 30.
Oh my god,
And a
damn it.
29.
Damn.
Yeah, I got a 30 and a 29.
Dude, I'm just gonna say right now, fuck physical dice. These bitches
Okay.
are awful.
Mine are great.
You have the
Mine
worst
might
luck
have
with
been
all
good.
your dice. Yeah, mine
I
would
got
be
these
fine.
awesome bloodstone dice.
I got some tungsten ones. Yeah.
Kelp.
Yeah.
If you share yours, I'll share mine.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, go.
Whip them out.
11.
No, mine's worse.
But I rolled a 1, so I had halfling luck.
So what's your second check?
I don't remember. I'm pretty sure it's like an 8.
Fucking damn it.
That's why I have D&D.
I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure it was an 8.
Is this sword
Well,
art
I
online?
got an 8 and a 10, so
I can only.
Oh, you
I
only
wanna-
did. We did the same. I just had an
Yeah.
11.
yeah. No. 8 and 10.
A mosquito bit me through my shirt. I'm very distracted right now.
I am big and clunky,
Well.
and this is
How much
happening.
reaction speed do I have to freaking psionic
If
and
it
dragon
counts-
knives?
If it
You know,
counts
this wasn't
for anything,
supposed to be that
I
hard,
do,
guys.
Hey! If it counts for anything,
I
I do
tripped-
trust Ash.
But it is the Underdark, so I'd be remiss if somebody didn't die. Shank gets to the other side, no problem. Grant follows him and slips. Using the
Queen and
rope
NPC as an
and the
example.
counterweight, he's able to stabilize himself and continue to the other side. Followed by Marcus. What did you get?
17 and a nat 20, which makes 25.
Makes it to the other side, no problem. Followed by Otis, who also slips. Grabbing onto the rope, he drops his staff and
A
is
wizard without a staff.
holding onto the rope. You hear a
Can I
labored,
use
"Ugh."
lightning lure to grab his staff.
Yeah. Give me a reflex. No, that's not a thing here. Give me a dexterity
I'm gonna
check.
save his staff and he still falls to his death.
I'm not saving that guy. I'm
Fucked
saving
up.
the staff.
That'd be fucking hilarious.
Well, that was a 5. Fuck that staff.
Yeah, that
You
staff is
lightning
fucking-
lure out of your mouth and just miss it. Who was after Otis?
That's
think
Temin.
it-
Oh, it was
it
Temin.
was
Okay. Yes, you go to get the staff, and it's just out of your reach. And as you look back over, Otis is descending. You hear a... "Ah!"
Oh no!
Oh, we lost the wizard.
You hear it
Unfortunately,
echoing
intentions
against
elsewhere.
the stone around you.
Everything for miles just heard that.
Now, as your dancing lights did not reach the bottom, you do, however, hear a sickening echo.
Oh,
Temin.
I got a 21 and a nat 20 for 26.
No problem. Followed by Zarya, I believe.
Yep.
She slips once, but makes it through. Now, we have Phoebe, then Ko, then Temerity, then Kane. Ko, what did you get?
So I got a 30
Okay.
and a 29.
Perfect. Give
In my
me...
Floating over.
Can since Phoebe obviously fucked up and Kane also fucked up, can my expert ability to get over it help with my ability to react in time to help them as they are slipping?
Because you scored so well for, just deftly moving across this wall, as you see your companions slip, you can aid one of them.
Well, I got to aid Phoebe.
Save Phoebe.
Yeah, I already knew it. I got to aid Phoebe because...
I'll fucking rip your arms off. Shut up, Phoebe! I will rip your arms off if you don't
I just
save
sprinted
her.
from my kitchen. I can fly.
You guys are allowed to talk as players. I never barred that.
Okay. Phoebe...
I can turn into a bird and fly.
Let me ask you this, DM.
And you've all seen that.
Phoebe
So
is...
if she splats, that was on her. Because she didn't turn into a bird? Is that what you're saying?
Listen.
Phoebe is directly next to me, and Kane is further away. And
you're right.
What I'm imagining is if I can pull Phoebe up with my physical arm, can I use my telekinesis to just help Kane?
Kane's too
afterwards?
heavy for your telekinesis.
That is true.
Let me fly, bitch.
So,
Hey, boy.
But I can shove him.
Give me a Phoebe. Give me a dexterity save.
Clearly, she's not good at this.
With
This is the last
advantage.
time.
With advantage, since Ko is helping you.
Is that a good?
That's 20.
Didn't even need it. Perfect.
Dirty
Ko,
21. Or 21,
you
not
save
20.
Phoebe from a harrowing fate. Kane, on the other hand, both. What were your two rolls? I think they were both failures.
8 and 10.
Oh yeah. Give me a dexterity save.
Oh my motherfucking! I fucking swear, if Kane fucking dies.
Hold on. Dex save. I have nothing on my dex. What if I use my muscles really hard? Can I do it for my strength?
What if?
Can I
They
have a
turn into
strength check? 'Cause
wings?
I have all strength.
What if? Can I use a bardic inspiration in this moment?
For a saving throw? That gives a bonus
Oh
to saving
shit!
throws,
Does it?
right?
Does it? Yeah. Hopefully,
Hold on, let me just-
Let me check.
Saving throw,
check
attack
my-
roll, or a skill check.
Yes. Ability checks, attack roll, or saving throw. Yes.
All right.
This is a saving throw.
It's just can you hear over here get your ass over here? As everybody's falling in, it's we need to hurry up. And you get your bardic inspiration, so you can roll.
Oh my god, it's like I'm a warrior or something. Hold on. I have nothing that can help me reroll if I get fucked.
You can add a 1d8 to your roll. if you
Okay.
get fucked.
Don't you have Indomitable? Or no, not yet.
Whoa.
Oh, not yet.
Do I not? I thought I did. I do. I have Indomitable. You can re-roll a saving throw that you fail, but you must use the new roll. You can use this one time per long rest. I have that.
So, did
Okay.
you fail your dexterity save?
No, I haven't rolled anything. I'm too scared.
So roll your dexterity save if you...
Okay.
I'll like you should have let me turn into a bird.
That's an 8.
You might want to
Roll
roll
it.
that. You know.
I'm
Roll
gonna
it again.
use Indomitable.
Please do not roll less than a fucking 8.
For real, man.
So Kane died right at the end.
I'm literally going to kill you, revive you. I'm going to revive you to kill you again.
What the fuck did he?
I roll what the plus D8 would be.
Yeah, roll the D8.
Roll the D8.
I thought that's what you were doing too.
No,
She did the Indomitable first.
So
What's the total?
How are you this bad at rolling?
Are you serious right now? Listen, I rolled a 4 plus 4 plus
So she's
0.
back to 8.
I just got 8 again.
My God.
Can I give up my bardic inspiration? My inspiration that I
Your
got
regular
last
inspiration?
game
I have
for Kane's roll.
No. So.
Wait.
It's okay, guys. Just let me fall. I'll just hit the ground,
wait.
hit 0, and then the collar will just like pick me up, and then I'll be Metal Man for a little
Kane, I have a
while.
question for you. Are you holding on to the rope as you're crossing? I mean, you're a big guy. You probably need the extra support, right?
I figured I would be.
Fucking
I thought
pull out
we
your
all
great
were
axe and
holding on
stab
to
it into the
rope.
wall and just fucking slide down that bitch or something. I don't know.
That's
So-
just a condition.
As you are last, and this path probably has not been walked in quite some time, you're holding on to the rope, and the stone beneath your feet crumbles. You feel yourself begin to fall. Your grip tightens. And Temerity is also holding onto the rope.
Rather die. Let go of me, Temerity. No, I'm just kidding.
Give
I
you a
had to.
literal lifeline.
I
You
had
stupid
to.
bitch.
I had to.
God
I'm
damn.
sorry, what did I just fucking miss? Wait, I
So-
thought this was a joke.
It is a joke.
No, I'm really.
So,
Yeah, go on.
Temerity is also holding on to the rope, and it quickly cinches up to the last bracket
Yeah.
that Shank had put on, and essentially right now it's Temerity's fist that's keeping you from plunging into the darkness. All 300 pounds of you. And he's going to cry out. Ah! Grr!
I'm just
Question.
gonna hold on. I'm just
Have-
gonna hold on.
Have me and Phoebe made it over yet?
Everybody's made it over except for Temerity and Kane. They are probably 15 feet from you.
You guys are watching this spectacle.
Let's see.
Now, there is still a length of rope on the other side of Temerity, leading to you guys that you had used.
Yes.
Some of it slips through his fingers and stops again. Kane, you descend a foot or two. What are you going to do?
I'm going to. This is all. We can visibly see this happening, right?
Oh, yeah. It's illuminated
Okay.
by... You've got torches and dancing lights watching your champion about to die.
Okay,
Everybody pull.
I move out back onto the ledge.
Give me a acrobatics or athletics check.
Yeah, I rolled that just now. I got a 22 on that.
Okay.
And I figured that's fine, right?
Yes.
I'm not dying.
Fucking Marcus just walks
I'm
off.
moving towards him, and can I reach Kane from where he is? Like reach down?
No, Temerity's in the way.
Oh, Temerity's
Question.
in front of- Oh, that's right.
Can we pull the rope?
I'm going to. Sorry, go ahead.
Me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
what's
said
the
you had a question.
Okay, I'm just gonna try and relieve some of this pressure. I'm gonna would I be able to hold on with one arm and dig and grab my crowbar, basically?
Yeah.
Give me a dexterity check.
Okay. Why is my dex so low? Come on.
Because you're beefy boy.
Because you're a strength build, not a
I'm
dex
so
build.
strong.
Yeah, you're a tank, not a helicopter.
Yeah.
That rolled a 19, so at least I got that.
Yeah, you do so.
All right, so I'm gonna try, and once I got it, I'm gonna try and swing it just to relieve some of this pressure, and like pull, like use it as an anchor on the wall, and like just hold myself there.
Yeah, yeah. I won't even make you do a strength check for that. You definitely relieve some of the pressure. Temerity sighs with relief. Marcus?
So yeah, I kind of start, using some of my strength to relieve Temerity as well, and try to, see if he can get around, because I know that he's probably not in a good state.
He's got a chest in one arm and a bloody hand on the other.
True.
He does move around you though. He's pretty acrobatic. Temerity makes it to the other side.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, while they're doing that on that end of things, can Shank and I, or whoever, start trying to get this rope attached to Temin, because Temin weighs just as much, if not more, than Kane.
Yep. I was thinking I have 50 feet of rope as well. So I'm actually going to tie it around myself and actually start walking over to it. So I can...
No, you don't have to walk. I can fucking just psionics that shit over to Kane or something. Like, we can make this happen.
So,
we got a lifeline, literal lifeline, multiple ropes.
So you're getting another rope?
Yes. I have my own 50 feet of rope, so I'm going to take my greatsword and walk far enough and dig myself into the ground and have Ko basically...
You'll be like the counterbalance?
Get the rope and tie around Kane, and then we're going to pull from our side.
Yeah. All right. So, Marcus, you're holding Kane. You're keeping him there and helping him. Kane, Ko uses his telekinesis to bring the other end of this new rope to you. And, yeah, you grab on, and they hoist you up, and everybody makes it, except for Otis.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. His last adventure, he's like retired. He came out just to have fun.
F's in chat for dead. Otis.
You know,
this is all Temerity's fault, by the way. Otis could have been fine.
Yeah. See, I thought of it too late. I was like, we should just use the rope to tie around ourselves as a whole group and then walk across together. So one of us falls.
Well, here we are.
But it's too late. Bye, Otis.
Yeah.
Bye, Otis.
Bye, Otis.
He would have cast Featherfall if he only had his staff.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
Now we lost that.
Okay. Now that we're,
imagine dying knowing you could have Featherfalled yourself.
Now that we're over there, I'm just like, made a lot of noise there.
In fact, you did. You've now made it to the other side of this chasm. The groove on the ground continues forward. Give me a perception check. Everyone.
Just a reminder, there's a whirring blade of light. Some,
Perception, okay.
Out of 15.
Boy. Dirty 20.
16.
Phoebe.
18.
Temin, no. Temin.
Temin?
No.
7.
God damn it, dude.
Temin's aware that he's still in the
The big,
Underdark.
heavy problem children.
Who got above 20?
I got a 20. Dirty
20. Okay. All
Yeah.
right. So all of you except for Temin, you see dried blood on the ground. Relatively recent, following the path of this dug-in path. Marcus, as you are looking around, you also see the blood, but immediately something catches the corner of your eye. You glance up quickly, and you see barely, on the edge of the light being cast by the torches, long legs descending on the wall. 8 eyes reflect light back at you.
I immediately, say, through the telepathy. Prepare yourselves.
With the network.
I draw my sword.
I'm gonna be like, do you think killing this thing is the best idea?
I don't think we have a choice if it's descending.
There is no sound other than you getting your weapons ready as you see the legs tiptoeing down the wall slowly. You see the head and massive mandibles of a freakish spider.
No!
Long, thick hairs
fuck you! No!
protruding from its flesh.
Okay. Hold on. We need Kelp back. We need Kelp back. Come back. Come here.
Marcus.
Everyone just ease her back in.
This is a safe place.
Also,
Yep.
with your 20 perception, you see the spider. You all are aware of it. And as you look back to respond to Kane, you actually can see a cave, a hole carved in the wall.
Okay.
I'm going to voice to Marcus that I don't think it's a good idea that we fight this thing. It'll only bring more attention, and they love spiders down here.
Well, I'm aware, but I say that. But do you think the drow are going to go any easier on us if we don't kill this spider of theirs?
The
There's just gotta
spider
be another way.
stops on the wall, half of it illuminated, its mandibles clicking together. You see it begins to prune one of its long legs as its black eyes stare at you.
How far is the opening?
About it's 20 feet. It's barely
20 feet?
illuminated by the edge of the torchlight.
Okay, so
Marcus, you and me, taking the rear. As I ready my greatsword,
yeah.
everyone else, get ready to make a break for it.
Is this... Oh, can I sense the sentience in this creature?
Like a talking to it type of deal?
Yeah, I was gonna be like, Phoebe, can't you talk to this thing or something?
Okay.
I don't really want to.
In game and out of game, she's petrified.
let's just no time. Let's go.
No, it is not intelligent.
Okay, cool. I'm going to read the room, and I'm going to start ushering people while Temin and Marcus kind of block. I'm going to start putting everybody in front to just go that way to usher.
We're kind of like walking backwards, kind of slowly, like, okay.
I don't know what he saw, but I know that's what Tim and Marcus wants us to do, so I'm going over there.
As you begin to press towards this hole, you see it begins to wave its pedipalps, feeling the air.
I'm going to send my dancing sword that's whirring with the light kind of to hit some stalactites and see if it draws its attention.
Can I
That's good.
position...
I like that.
If I see his sword move, can I position my dancing lights into its face to kind of blind it as we're trying to exit?
Clever.
I like this.
Yes. Temin, you send the dancing blade up, and it hits several stalactites. You hear the stony metal echo clang as the blade spins, hits, comes down for a moment, spins again, and smashes into another. You hear the rubble coming down from the chipped stone. And as this happens, you see it kind of turns like its body up to view, and you send the dancing lights directly into its face. You hear this like guttural bubbling sound as it coils back, its front legs kicking at the lights.
Basically. Hell yeah.
I keep on conveying, keep moving calmly, swiftly.
Who has a passive perception higher than 16?
I got a 19.
Dang!
Very passively perceptive. As you all press towards this hole in the wall, you note that you cross over the path that you've been following. So the groove in the ground you've been following goes this way, and you're heading this way into the wall.
Shit. So as we're passing, are we still in like, I guess the bigger kind of like pit or whatever?
You're all
the opening.
You're all in this. Okay, you're all heading into it at this moment when you notice
So
this.
the spider's still within the same, like, I guess, vicinity as
It's in your vicinity. It's reeling back right now. So your moment to get away is now.
Yes. I think I'll just keep pressing forward, I guess, to get away.
Yeah.
Okay. Who was in the front leading?
Okay.
I'm not leading. I'm behind.
You're directing?
Where I'm directing. So like where Temin and Marcus is, I'm like kind of crowd control right behind them.
Okay.
Like keep moving forward. Everyone be careful. Like
So Grant is in the front, and he is staring at the massive spider. His blade is drawn, and he's looking at you, Kane, and he sees the hole in the wall, and he like quickly sidesteps over. And as he enters in, he puts his hand and quickly pulls it back, and you see this web hole. And then massive legs come out and pounce on Grant. You hear the sound of the fangs pinching into his flesh.
I was just about to split one of the lights off.
He cries out in agony, and you see its mandibles, one after the other, pushing into his flesh. As another giant spider comes out of the cave.
Who's behind Grant?
Zarya was behind Grant, and she stops dead in her tracks, raises her blade up.
And I guess at this point, because I had intended to do it, but he died beforehand, Ko would have I guess Ko would try to position himself in the middle so that he can keep like maximum like visual range through his lights, because he has to like move them. They have to be within 20 feet of each other. So he'd have to like move it back a little bit away from the spider's face, but like far enough to help get some more vision going.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck. So
Yeah, so what happened with Zarya?
Zarya raises her blade and then brings it down onto the spider, which you hear hiss and recoil back. Grant is like recoiled in agony. You see his eyes rolling around in his head, 2 massive puncture wounds in his torso.
He's gonna make a run for Grant.
Oh my God! I don't care. I'll fucking push back Grant and push through people and get to the front. And when I get to the front, I'm not gonna hyper focus on Phoebe. I'm going to turn the corner and just use my breath weapon straight down that straight down the hole. Yep, as hard as I can go. I'm just gonna release my whole breath weapon straight down.
So Kane pushes everybody out of the way and gets right up next to the spider, it has its 4 legs raised up, its fangs dripping with Grant's blood. You all feel the small hairs on your body begin to raise up as Kane's throat begins to glow blue. He opens his mouth and out comes a massive arc of lightning. Kane, give me your breath weapon. Where is it? Breath weapon at max level. 5d6.
5d6. Okay. Get that. Sorry, my thing's not collapsing. There it is. Now it's not collapsing again. Okay, hold on. I don't know how to collapse it.
What are you doing?
Okay, never mind. Fuck! Hold on. I'm getting there. All right, breath weapon. You said 5d6?
Just roll me 5d6, please.
All right, well, I only have 1.
Yes.
6, so it's gonna be slow. 3.
Okay.
2.
5.
4.
9.
4.
13.
8. 8. Sorry, 1. I just saw the 1.
What number did I just say? I got so fucking confused by the 8.
13.
So
1.
14 in total.
14.
Oh my goodness. All right, awesome. So the lightning arcs out of Kane's mouth and hits this spider, which gets pushed back. You hear the sound of its feet hitting the stone heavily. You see other legs craning from behind it, other spiders trying to get past as they back up with the force of this lightning. Some of the webs now catch fire. Phoebe, you're rushing to Grant. Zarya aids you and grabs him and begins to drag him behind. You hear him softly as you drag him across the stone. Where are you heading?
Were we able to see where we were kind of running to, which was the hole in the... That's
You
where
were...
I'm gonna...
Well, you were just heading towards the hole, and that's where the spider came out of. So you were following this path in the ground, and then you diverted from the path to get to the hole because of the spider. Faced by more spiders. So you've got this... You're on level ground. You've got this expanse over here, which is darkness, and you've got the path beneath your feet.
I mean, if everyone's running towards this fucking expanse, we're just running in the opposite direction of these fucking spiders, bro.
Okay.
I communicate telepathically. Continue on the original course. We need light.
I can keep one small light in front of us and try to have the other three as like one giant orb, like interposed between us and the spider to at least try to keep it blinded as it keeps trying to approach us.
Yeah. The massive spider now has dropped off of the wall and is crawling towards you, but you are sending the lights as far back as you can into its face. You see it like pushes its legs at it and tries to maneuver, getting back up on the wall and closely following you as you rush down the path. You're all running? Okay.
Yeah, swiftly moving, I would say, yeah.
The light ahead of you, running right off a cliff. The light ahead of you illuminates the path about 20 feet. The light is a radius of 20 feet, and you're holding it as far out as you can.
I gotta keep the small light and the big light 20 feet within range of each other as well.
Oh, okay. Sorry. So it is like 10 feet ahead of you then. So you can see 30 feet ahead of you, which is enough to make a reaction. As you press forward, you can hear the legs behind you. You can see shadows cast by other spiders as they're chasing you. Ahead of you, you see a wall, but the wall comes... The path leads to a wall, but ahead of you, you see a chiseled doorway. There are glyphs and runes, and as you approach, you see a massive amount of dried blood on the side of the wall and at the ground in front of the opening. It is humanoid size, so it would be able to accommodate you guys. But it is not as big as the one that the spiders were in.
Didn't Adelise need blood for something? Was he gathering blood when he had them fighting their allies and kept resurrecting them up above? Shit.
So like as we get to it, I turn and kind of anchor myself, sword ready, and I bring my shield off my back and just kind of like, let's figure it out. Let's go. Get that door open.
Who says it must be humanoid blood?
Xavier?
And I point my greatsword towards the giant spider coming towards us.
Okay. Yes, Kane?
What size is this creature?
Large,
So,
I believe. Yeah, large.
Technically, I can grapple this just like I could the dragon.
Grapple this.
because there's like a feat or something. I know I had it that I can grapple a creature larger than me.
Do not grapple the spider.
Would you say
Are you telling me that you want to grapple an 8-legged creature that there are many of coming at you?
Only the biggest one.
Are you making a show of dominance at them?
If you do that, I will do that with you.
You know what? If it's the biggest one and Temin's right about the blood, then if we can get one down, it can open and we can figure it out from there. Like Marcus said, we got to figure it out. And I'm not brains. I'm not a guy who's going to sit there and figure out a door. So what do you think Kane's going to do? He's going to whip his tail around and he's going to jump over everybody and try to... And I can jump. I can jump like a motherfucker. And I'm going to jump on that thing's face and bite its eyes out.
Merity is bleeding, right?
Bite its eyes.
I mean, his hand got cut up, but he's fine.
Okay.
Grant is dying.
How's Grant? Okay, Grant's dying.
Quick, smudge him on the
actually,
wall.
I gotta make a death
Just
save.
rub Grant on the wall.
Ooh. Grant did not succeed his death save. Phoebe, you've got, like, a moment here where you guys are up against the wall, the spiders are coming. You
Phoebe,
can
can't worry
either
about me.
spend that moment trying to stabilize Grant or doing something else.
Nope, she's gonna lean Grant up against the fucking wall and she's gonna stabilize his ass.
All right, give me a medicine check.
13 plus 8.
Good, he's stabilized. For now. Kane, give me a grapple.
Hold on. I have something here, too, with the grapple. I have, like, a plus to it.
Yeah,
Grappling
your
strike.
athletics.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean Battle Master stuff.
Oh, after you attack, you can grapple, yeah.
Yeah, so then I'm going to whip out my longsword and I'm going to lunge, like,
Whip it out.
leap and lunge at his face. Like, I'm going to try and make an attack hit on his face.
Okay, roll me an attack. While Kane rushes forward to hit the biggest spider, the first one you had seen, Phoebe is stabilizing Grant. Zarya is got her weapon drawn, and Shank is looking at the doorway, trying to find a way to open the door.
I mean, great ask. I don't have a longsword. Okay.
Yes. Your
Making
vicious
up
great
weapons on the
axe.
fly.
19 plus 9.
The hits.
Good. 1d12 plus 5.
Marcus and Temin, I assume, have their weapons ready.
Yep.
Ko, what are you doing?
I've got my crystal shard dagger drawn, but I'm focused on any possible other spiders that might be approaching. That's what I'm looking out for.
Oh, there are other spiders approaching.
How close
How
are they?
many?
And how many can we perceive?
Get this door open.
Within 30 feet. Give me a perception check, both of you.
Okay.
Kane, how much damage did you do?
13.
Okay.
30-20 on my perception.
Okay. Temin?
14 for Temin.
Okay. Kane, 13 points of damage. Wonderful. Now, give me a strength check? Yeah, give me a strength check and add a superiority die.
Okay.
Grapple. I think
Well, I was
it's
going to say...
Or is it different for a Battle Master?
No, grappling strike. Immediately after you hit a creature with a melee attack, you can expend one superiority die and try to grapple as a bonus action. Add the superiority die to your
the
strength
damage.
check.
Oh, it's the strength check. Oh, fuck yeah.
Okay,
That's
what's
dope.
the...
So you're making a strength check and you're rolling a superiority die, which I believe is a D6.
D10 for his.
Oh, it's a
level, right?
D10. Yeah, your level, it's a
Yeah.
D10.
17,
Hell
18,
yeah.
19, 20, 21. So that's 21 for my strength check without adding the... What'd you say?
D10.
D10.
Yeah.
21, you said? So
I
far?
rolled a 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
21.
Yes. And then... where's my 10? I'm sorry. I'm sorting my dice out. I don't spend enough time with them.
Spend more time with
Okay.
your dice, everybody.
It looks like this.
Okay, where's your mic?
I got it. 8.
Ooh, 29. Okay, so Kane rushes up. He smashes the spider with his great axe. And then what? How are you grappling it? Are you, giving it a hug? Are you jumping on it? What are we doing?
Well, I would like to try and like because I'm assuming it's so big, I can't wrap my arms around it. So I kind of want to like stick my claws into it and like use my teeth and to like anchor in on its head, like just kind of claw my way into holding it. Does that make sense?
Well, you're putting your head next to the most dangerous part of a spider, which is its fangs.
Well, I'm not going to do it on his fangs. Do it on like the back of his head.
So then I don't understand how you're grabbing it.
Oh, I would like to be able to like swing around and hook on the backside.
Okay.
On the backside of his head.
All right.
Yeah. So I'm not hanging by his fangs. That's not where I want to be.
Well, it sounded like you were running up for, the old death's embrace. So, yes, you jump on its back, and yeah, you've got it grappled. Your force of jumping on it pushes its body onto the stone ground, and its legs are kind of like trying to get up for the moment. Like it's freaking out about what's happening. When that happens, Temin and Co., you notice that there are many spiders coming, and not just big ones, small ones as well. Small swarms of spiders. When Kane jumps on the big one, they all pause for a moment, but still continue forward just a little slower. Co, you cannot feel sentience from any of them, but you can feel an uncountable number. Shank is trying to figure out the door situation.
When Phoebe gets a chance, she also wants to look at the door.
Give me a intelligence check. No, give me an insight, Phoebe. Give me an insight.
Oh no.
11.
That's okay, because Shank got a nat 20. So
Thank you, Shank.
Shank is looking at the door. I would have given the moment to you, but, physical dice hate kelp for some reason.
Self-fulfilling prophecy. She wishes ill
She
on
did it.
them,
She
which
did
then
it.
they give to her back.
You cursed your own dice. You gave yourself
did.
dice lice.
You
So,
did. She
Shank
might as well do Cheeto fingers too.
is examining the door. He looks at the blood all around. I think these are the same symbols that were... And he looks over. Sorry, man. And he slits Grant's throat.
All of Phoebe's work down the drain.
Grant weakly gurgles and falls to the side, blood spilling from his throat.
Is Shanks the gnome?
He's the halfling.
He's the one that we
Phoebe
were
is gonna
warned.
press him against the door.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, like she's just like so fucking beside herself right now.
Phoebe, this is not what your training was for.
Hey, at least she's picking on someone her own size. So,
Yeah, there you go.
Some monk shit.
you press him against the door. This is the only way we're gonna get through. You'll see.
Why didn't you say something that wasn't worth it?
Because we don't have time. And then you hear a heavy stone shifting sound, and then grinding, as the door slowly begins to open, and Grant falls back into the passageway.
Phoebe's gonna look at him with like just the most disappointed fucking look. And she's gonna look back to the party. The door's open, let's go!
Fresh blood pooling at your feet.
Did the rest of us perceive?
You all hear this. You all see this.
Okay.
I'll launch myself off the spider and start fucking running.
Yeah. If I hear the door
Hi.
open, yeah.
I'll gather all my lights into one.
I
big
am
orb.
going to run at Shank, pick him up, and throw him right back at the spiders.
We'll get to that in one moment. Ko, you're coalescing your lights.
Yep. To interpose it again between us and the spider. Now that we're trying to like separate from it.
Yep.
And to hopefully give us more time to proceed through the door.
Okay. Kane, when you jump off the spider, some of the smaller spiders have come past and you like squish on them as you land and they're swarming past your feet. Some of them are climbing up your legs as you gun it towards the doorway. Temin, give me a strength check.
I'll be raging. He's
Love it.
pissed. $17.
You pick up the halfling, and all of you, if you don't see it, you hear it. Ah, what are you doing? And then he flies out the doorway.
Did not need to do that. And then toss him right out towards the spiders.
Flies out the doorway. The spiders are hissing at the light that is glowing brightly in front of them. He flies past it, and you just hear this terrible sound of him being eaten by these spiders. Now, the small ones are still swarming to you. You've all made it into the door.
Is it just a narrow corridor?
It is, yeah, it's wide enough for a medium humanoid,
Okay.
but there's these small spider swarms.
Okay, how much? It just continuous spiders.
Yes?
Okay. Keep going.
Is it possible for me to mold the earth and make the entrance difficult terrain?
For spiders?
Yeah.
Mold the earth. Mold the earth. Mold the
One
earth.
of the options is if the dirt or stone you target is on the ground, you can cause it to become difficult terrain.
Oh.
So would it be difficult terrain for spiders specifically, meaning...
You can climb walls, though.
Well, I assume that we're past the entrance. So I'm just
Well,
like,
I mean-
we're running, and then run.
Well,
But
I'm
like it
pretty
did
sure
said-
spiders are not affected by difficult terrain.
Well, that's
Yeah,
fucking
that's
stupid.
what I was gonna say. I'm pretty sure they
Fuck
can
spiders.
scurry their way through a
What if
bush
it's like
or-
quicksand
Wait.
that she created?
See, that's why I said like a slime.
Well,
or
if
something,
there
a
was
sticky
loose
slime.
dirt,
Or mud.
I got fucking slime.
she
I'm
can
an earth
move
bitch.
it. But
What if-
Quite
If it
down
was
top.
entangle instead. And basically we captured all the spiders at the
Just make a bunch of
entrance.
Venus flytraps.
That's not how druid. We need
That's
to have a
not dirt.
conversation about what druids do.
Or anything that we can like block off. I don't know. Just...
That was very classic.
Can we close the
you.
door behind
I've
us?
never been a druid. I have no idea.
Never have been.
I mean, how are we gonna get out?
Never been a druid.
Yeah, can we take blood away from the door and close it?
No, I mean like physically just pull it closed.
There's no shape of water.
Yeah,
I
sure, there's a
think-
lever on the opposite side. Someone was like, hey, I saw blood, I opened the door. Yeah.
DM, we need answers. Fill in the
I
blanks.
think-
it's a stone door. You heard some kind of mechanism shift, and the door opened. The door was closed when you got here,
So
and the blood was dried.
It's a swinging door. It's not like a sliding door into.
No.
wall
The
or
door,
anything.
yeah, the door swung open. Sorry.
Okay, so as we're going through the door, I want to, go to try to close it.
Yeah,
Give me a
that's what I was
strength
thinking. Like, can we pull?
Okay.
Can we assist to give him advantage?
Yes. If Kane assists, you immediately succeed.
I was gonna say, I
was like-
100%
In
why don't
fact,
we just-
you
why don't we
break the
just-
stone door in half because you're so swole, bro.
No.
Oh, no, not like
no,
this.
no.
What's your check?
Not you, not you.
19.
With advantage?
So what is my advantage? It is,
You roll again.
Plus,
We're all assisting him? I'm assuming
okay.
that's what we're doing.
so
I'm 100%.
nat 20. Plus, what do I have?
With some
Plus 5,
effort,
yeah.
you all slide the door closed, and you're plunged back into darkness.
Lights are with me.
We need some light.
All right.
conjure back up.
Yep, dispelling the lights outside, you bring them. You feel like that heebie-jeebie feeling, like you have spiders on you.
I literally just got it.
You see actually some small ones still crawling up on you, and you brush them off.
Phoebe's got burning hands. She's like,
Yeah.
Okay, so Zarya and Temerity are the only non-players right now, right?
Tank, Grant, Otis,
And Shank.
and
That's
Zach,
it.
they're
Is
dead.
that?
Yep. Sorry, it's Temerity.
Yeah.
The tunnel is covered in blood. It's about 5 by 10 feet. A tight squeeze. The smell of blood fills your nostrils. Illuminated by the lights, you press through the tunnel, and you hear a familiar voice echo down it. You killed my perfection. Now I will take what's left of you.
Is this fucking
Is
dumbass?
that the cat?
No, it's goddamn inspired, motherfucker.
Oh.
Lord,
It is the voice
Reese.
of the Warforge inhabited Inspired.
God
The
damn
Inspired inhabited Warforge?
Inspired inhabited Warforge.
Lord Reese.
Lord.
And that is where we are going to end this episode.
fuck you, you stupid bitch. You know
Of
I can't even get
Fancie's
into
Fables.
a barn with a spider, and then you just sent like 25,000 after
It's
us.
the Underdark. Come
The
on.
Underdark.
Fuck you.
Place
The
Fuck you.
Underdark.
This is my
Someone-
first time in the
That's actually
Underdark.
the best case scenario.
Someone
This is my
died.
first time in the
Someone
Underdark.
died from a fall and from spiders. This was perfect. This was the Underdark. We just need a
betrayal.
Drider to show up, and we're good.
Yeah, I was like,
Where's your
I was
bingo
like, oh,
card?
No, we
no,
don't
no.
need a Drider. I know when I saw those legs, I was like, please don't be.
No,
please
no
Don't be
Driders
attached
yet.
to something else.
The minute
yeah.
he said legs on the wall, I'm like, this motherfucker.
All right,
You know what,
let
like
me-
I said,
let me shift vibes
And Help
here.
gets it. That's not the worst thing we could have run into down
Yeah,
here.
There's more.
there's plenty of things that
Oh
we could
my
have run
gosh,
into.
I just googled Drider. What?
Oh yeah,
I
there you
love
go.
Driders.
I
They're
Why
so
would you-
fucking cool.
They are
Why would
so
you do this to
cool.
yourself?
They are the best.
Fans,
Yeah.
listen, familiar people who have been here for a while to watch Fancie's Fables know that I love the Underdark. We've been
I
there
hate the Underdark.
numerous times.
I hate it there.
And
Wait.
I think this
We're
has
gonna
been
do
the
a plug?
best. This has been the best introduction of the Underdark so far.
What's your Google thing right now?
Phoebe, chill out.
She's
Just
looking
close your
at-
browser.
And
Six-pack.
Timon, you said you got a plug, or I need to
No,
do
no, no.
my-
I was just saying, while we're here, if you're fans of the Underdark and other monster-related things, you should
Yes,
check out
yes.
1985 because they offer things related to.
Go
Yeah.
Timon.
Yes.
Go Timon. Thank you, Bullet, for assisting me in that shout. Yes, if you are a fan of tabletop gaming, being a DM in particular, but you don't have to be for a lot of their merchandise, please check out 1985 Games. We are affiliated with them. It helps them out, helps us out, and you get really cool stuff. Now, if you, like me, are a fan of dice, you should definitely check out their exclusive dice sets. And if you like the traditional tabletop role-playing experience, check out their dungeon tile sets. Here is the Hell and High Water set that was not released a while ago, but that we were promoting a couple months ago. And this is the kind of quality that you can expect from these playmats. Just absolutely incredible work. Thank you again, 1985 Games, and thank you, thank you, Bullet, for that plug. But I believe Temin has the final word for us.
Right. Let's bring up the mood. Why is Phoebe here? Oh, sorry. Well, let's bring this in for Phoebe then, and have a druid joke.
Use the link.
Why do druids use mold earth when investigating creatures and people?
Why do druids use mold earth when investigating creatures and people?
Yes.
Is it going to be something about tracks?
Are we all earthlings or something?
What is it?
To get the dirt on them.
God damn it. Gods be damned. Bullet.
I fucking kid. That one's my favorite one.
That was good.
Oh my goodness.
That was good.
That was classic. That was classic.
God.
Oh. Well. Thank you all for being here.
Oh.
Also, thank you to our wonderful players of the evening, A. Dufresne as Kane, Art is my voice as Korak Tau, Kelp as Phoebe, and Bulletproofturtleman as Temin. We were joined once again by our wonderful guest player, Helk Pixel as Marcus, who we will be seeing next week for our next episode of Fancie's Fables. Are there any other announcements? Any other statements?
Fuck that shit.
Keep it coming.
I'm glad you had a good time.
It was a great night. It was a great night. You know?
Well,
Nice.
I hope you all have a magnificent rest of your week. And until next time, always remember to stay fancy.
He said it. He
Said
said
it.
it. He said it. He said it. He said it. He said it.
I said, thing, guys. Night,
The
night.
thing.
Night.
Fuck
Bye.
that shit.